Hello and welcome to the tutorial section for Garnet, one of the trombone gems written by HA Vandercook. In this section of the video, I'd like to talk about some of my slide position choices so that you understand what I'm thinking, and maybe you'll be able to apply my thought process to other pieces that you're playing. There's an awful lot of movement in the first few measures of the andante. The first one is at the beginning of the fourth measure. There's an F that is preceded by a G in fourth position. Because I'm working my way down to fourth position from a B flat in first, I'm going to go ahead and play that F in sixth. I'm going to show you both the way that you normally play it and then the way that I prefer it in each of the examples that I'm giving here. Here is the measures, the beginning of the piece up to the beginning of measure 4 with that F in the first position that you normally play it. Notice how the slide has to go from fourth and then jerk its way back to first. And now here's the way I prefer it, by keeping the slide going down. B flat in first, G in fourth, and then just keep going down to the F in sixth position. Now here's where it gets fun. The fourth measure has two Fs. The second one is this pickup F. It's just an eighth note that goes right to an E flat in third position. I like to play that particular F back in first, and I'm able to get from sixth to first during the breath mark in the middle of the measure. If I don't do that and I stay in sixth, this is what it looks like. But since I'm taking a breath anyway, and I'm going to go to third position for the E flat, I'm going to use that breath time to bring my slide from sixth back to first, and then go right to third for the E flat, like this. Now, when we have D, it's normally in first position, but I like it in fourth if the note before it and the note after it are both in third. If we take a look at measure 5, you have E flat, D, C. So that D will be in fourth position. If that's followed, then we have C sharp in second, and now we have another D. Because I've played C in third, C sharp in second, I'm just going to keep the slide going to the D in first. I know that's a lot of information. Please watch this a few times. Here it is with all of those D's in first position. Notice how the slide is moving back and forth after every single note. And now, look how much smoother it looks when I play that first D in fourth position, and then I work my way up to the second D in first position. Now the trio begins with B flat, G, E flat, G, B flat. If you have a trigger trombone, we may be able to make that a little bit easier. Here it is without the trigger, so if you don't have one, you're going to be playing the low B flat in first position. Now, if you do have a trigger trombone, the B flat can be played with the trigger down and the bell between the end of the slide and where the handle is. So I put my slide right there, right by the bell. Here's what it looks like. The end of the fifth measure of the trio has F, D, F, and then the downbeat of the next measure is B flat. The way you've normally played that is F in first, D in fourth, F in first, and then B flat in first. So there's a little bit of a back and forth there. That's what this looks like. I see this pattern in a lot of pieces, and the way I like to play it is the first F in sixth position, then the D in fourth position, and then the second F in first position. Then I can work my way down to B flat from that first position. So that way, instead of going F, D, F, B flat, I just go slide right up, F, D, F, and then a B flat. It looks a lot better when there's a trombone in my hand like this. If we look at the sixth measure of the trio, the last two notes are F, G, and then the downbeat of the next measure is an A flat. Normally we play F in first position, but I like it in sixth when it's the beginning of a scale pattern that's working its way through fourth and second or third or something like that. Here's what that F looks like if we play it in first, followed by the G in fourth. Now watch how much smoother it looks if I play the F in sixth, then the G in fourth, then the A flat in third. In the 15th measure, or second to last measure of the trio, it finishes with G, F, G. Normally we would play that 4-1-4, like this. When I have G, F, G, I like to play that F in sixth position. I think it's much easier. It looks like this. Well, thank you very much for watching this tutorial section. Hopefully, with repeated viewings and going back and watching the original performance, you'll be able to not only see what I'm doing when I perform the piece, but you'll understand my reasoning behind the choices that I make, and hopefully take the information and the reasoning behind those choices and apply it to different pieces of music that you perform. Thanks again for watching. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to email me at thetromboneplace@gmail.com. Take care, and we'll see you soon.